Now in this video, you will see properties that are for sale, trade, or exchange, and the client can add cash, notes, or other properties. Now this process is called equity marketing, and it is creative real estate. Now here's the thing. I would bet that you have assets that you have never thought of adding to a transaction. These assets may help you buy or sell property. So let's see how this process of equity marketing works. These clients may take your property, they may add cash, notes, and other equities, and they can make a deal happen. Now, probably one of the simplest deals would be to take land and cash for your property. And at times, the buyer or the seller may want to add personal property such as a motorhome, a boat, or an airplane, or promissory notes, something like that. And remember this, the goal of the buyer and the seller is to sell. The seller probably wants to get some cash and move on, and the buyer wants to use other equities to make the deal happen. Now, if you are unsure about this process and say, what would I do with that property? I don't even want it. I mean, I hear that all the time. Remember this, an offer may get your property sold and may accomplish what you want to do. And especially it may accomplish this deal if you're willing to accept some other property as part of the purchase price. Now, that new property that you take has equity, and it can just sit there until you decide to sell, trade, exchange, or even use it as a down payment on something else. So let's look at some properties that I have listed. Now, all these owners have been well counseled, and they will look at what you have to trade or sell. There may be benefits for you that you have not even thought of. For instance, what if you accept land and cash or notes for part of the sale price of your property? Well, perhaps you want to downsize, get a larger investment or a smaller investment. Perhaps you want to take advantage of the current tax write-offs. There are many reasons to take other property. Now, the process of equity marketing comes down to figuring out what you want to do and then how to do that. We want to discover the benefits that good offers may contain, and that benefit only comes through in-depth counseling with the client and the broker. Ask a lot of questions of the client. Figure out what the client wants to do and how they want to do it. Maybe even what they need to do. Now, cash or cash to new loan is only one way of selling property, and that's where the real estate industry is today. Money is easy to get. A conventional sale is one way out of hundreds of ways to accomplish your goal and get the benefits you need. Now, here is this week's featured income property appraised at $535,000. This property is currently leased, and I can share that income and expenses with you. Now, this owner would trade for rentals, for hunting land, for a single-family home, for other income property, or for multi-family properties. They will also look at taking well-secured notes that you may carry from a previous sale. They can go up in value, and they can bring cash through a new loan. They may even take your property as part equity and finance the balance for you. So what all this comes down to is bring your ideas and your assets, and let's look at what you want to accomplish and see if we can fit that in and make a deal. Call or email me about this property located in Ouray, Colorado, the Switzerland of America, a beautiful area and very popular. So if you want to learn more about trading your property, about equity marketing, my contact information is on the screen. This is Chuck Trice with Investment Tuesday, and thanks for watching.